Welcome everyone to the Coins channel, where we explore the hidden treasures that might be sitting quietly in your pocket, your old drawers, or inside forgotten boxes in your home. Today we dive deep into one of the most mysterious, surprising, and highly searched small pieces of metal in American coin history. A rare Lincoln penny that has left collectors shocked, investors amazed, and everyday people stunned at how valuable a single-cent coin can become when history, rarity, and demand collide. Many people see a penny and ignore it, but some of these Lincoln cents are worth more than cars, more than houses, and sometimes even more than luxury items. The story of this rare treasure proves that knowledge is the real key to finding wealth hiding in plain sight. The focus of today's discussion is the extraordinary and rarely found 1973 Lincoln penny that has taken the current market by storm. It may look simple, copper-colored, and ordinary at first glance, but the value it carries today is far beyond what anyone ever imagined when it was minted decades ago. Back in 1973, millions of pennies were produced, but only a tiny number left the mint with highly desirable qualities such as extremely sharp strikes, perfect details, flawless surfaces, and rare errors that collectors dream of finding. These extremely rare examples are the reason why some 1973 pennies have sold for astonishing amounts of money, reaching current market values up to $787.97649 depending on condition, rarity, and buyer competition. Imagine holding something that originally cost 1 cent yet today has the power to transform your life if discovered in the right grade or with the right unseen mint flaw. This is the magic of rare Lincoln cents. Every collector knows that a coin's value can rise dramatically when it carries historical significance, a small production mistake, or an unusually preserved surface. Over the years, the 1973 penny has grown in popularity because people realized that the surviving mint condition examples from that year were much fewer than expected. Many were spent, many were damaged, and many were lost to time. What remains now are the rare survivors, the elite few, the gems that combine age, rarity, and beauty into something truly valuable. The market today is hotter than ever. Collectors are chasing copper-era Lincoln cents aggressively because copper coins have a charm that modern coins cannot match. The warm tone, classic engraving, deep strike, and vintage appeal make these older pennies a must-have for serious collectors. When a penny like the 1973 appears with crisp details, glossy fields, and preserved brilliance, bidders compete intensely, pushing prices higher and higher. Some auctions have shown bidding wars where a single cent climbs hundreds of dollars in moments because two or more collectors believe they are looking at a once-in-a-lifetime example. What truly amazes experts is how these coins survived untouched. A rare penny worth hundreds of dollars today may have sat in a jar for years, passed from hand to hand, or been ignored as an ordinary piece of change. Yet through luck and time it remained perfect enough to earn top-tier grades from professional coin grading services, unlocking nearly unbelievable value. Once such a coin receives a high grade, its worth increases dramatically because collectors trust certified precision. A penny that might seem small becomes a symbol of quality and rarity, and its price increases as new collectors enter the market. The history behind the Lincoln penny itself is one of respect and admiration. First introduced to honor Abraham Lincoln, it became an iconic piece of American culture. Generations have grown up using it, collecting it, saving it, and in some cases ignoring it entirely. But hidden in that long history are rare gems that only the most observant individuals will ever find. The 1973 penny is part of that mysterious group. It does not scream rarity. It does not shine with decoration or special features. Instead, its value hides in its condition, its story, and its rarity in top-grade form. Collectors today study every detail of these coins. The smoothness of the fields, the sharpness of Lincoln's portrait, the clarity of the date and mint mark, and the precision of the lettering all play a role in determining the value of a coin. A penny from 1973 with even the slightest flaw may only be worth a few cents, but a flawless example can climb to incredible values as demand increases. This is why coin hunting has become more exciting than ever. You never know when an ordinary-looking penny might turn out to be a life-changing discovery. The market value of rare coins is influenced by desire, history, rarity, and competition. As more people watch coin collecting videos, join auctions, and learn about rare pennies, the demand keeps rising. This means that rare Lincoln cents continue increasing in value year after year. A 1973 penny that was once overlooked is now recognized as an important collectible with prices reaching hundreds of dollars. Smart collectors know that now is the time to search, invest, and examine old collections before the prices rise even further. So the next time you find a penny lying around, take a moment to look at it carefully. Look for the date, the shine, the details, the mint mark, and the overall condition. You might be holding a tiny piece of history worth far more than you expect. The story of the rare 1973 Lincoln penny proves that treasures are everywhere. You simply need the knowledge and the curiosity to discover them. Thank you for watching this long detailed exploration on coins. Keep learning, keep searching, and keep believing that your next great find might be just a penny away. Today's deep dive will take you into the amazing world of rare Lincoln pennies that have shocked the coin market with unbelievable prices, surprising discoveries, and incredible demand among collectors across the world. Many people walk past these coins every single day, not knowing that inside their pocket change, inside a dusty jar, inside an old drawer, or hidden in a forgotten piggy bank, there could be a fortune, just waiting to be discovered. The Lincoln penny series has been produced for more than a century, but the real magic begins when small minting mistakes, metal variations, rare strikes, and low mintage years combine to create a coin that collectors chase with intense passion. The coin market today is hotter than ever and values are rising higher than anyone expected. New discoveries appear almost every week and collectors are willing to pay huge amounts for coins that once seemed ordinary. If you think a penny can't make you rich, then this video will completely change your mind. One of the most talked about coins in the current market is the 1976 Lincoln penny, a coin that many people believe is common, but hidden among these everyday coins are extremely rare versions with dramatic errors that sell for incredible prices. Some varieties of the 1976 penny with major die cracks, center strikes, double details or special metal anomalies have shocked collectors by reaching values that go far beyond the imagination. There are reports of rare error versions selling for hundreds, even thousands of dollars, depending on condition, demand, and grade. In today's expanding market, a unique 1976 error can easily attract offers above $500 and in exceptional cases much more, but the story of rare pennies does not end with just one date. The Lincoln penny series is filled with mysteries, lost varieties, unexpected discoveries, and coins that have been found in circulation worth life-changing amounts. Some rare pennies in higher grades have reached values like $78,796 and even beyond in major auctions, especially when they combine high grade, rarity, and collector demand. Coins with dramatic doubling, strong repunched mint marks, extreme die breaks and rare planchet errors often trigger bidding wars from collectors who understand the true value of these hidden treasures. Collectors continue searching every roll, every jar of change, and every pocket for the next big discovery. The excitement grows because many rare Lincoln pennies are discovered by everyday people, not professional collectors. Stories appear all the time about someone finding a penny worth thousands of dollars by accident. These stories fuel a new wave of collectors and inspire more and more people to look closely at their coins, because even a small detail can be the difference between an ordinary cent and a coin worth more than a month's salary. Let's talk about why the Lincoln penny series holds such a powerful place in the world of numismatics. It began as a tribute to one of the most respected leaders in American history, making it instantly recognizable and deeply meaningful. Over the decades, millions of pennies have entered circulation, but only a very small number contain extraordinary errors or special features that transform them into rare collectibles. The excitement comes from knowing that these treasures are still out there, hiding among billions of regular coins. As the modern coin market continues to evolve, collectors pay closer attention to minting details. Some of the most valuable pennies have become famous because of dramatic doubling across the date, the letters, or the portrait of Lincoln. Others have gained attention because the mint accidentally used the wrong metal during production, creating extremely rare varieties that can sell for thousands of dollars. Some rare pennies are worth more than gold by weight when they reach auction houses, proving that rarity and demand can push prices far beyond what anyone expects. The current market is filled with energy. People are constantly posting new discoveries, and experts are studying newly found errors that could become the next big hit. The value of a rare penny can rise extremely fast when collectors compete for it. A coin that was once valued at a few $100s can climb to thousands within a short time if the demand increases. This is why collectors always say never ignore a penny. Never assume a coin is worthless. Every year, new varieties are discovered that were unknown before, creating excitement and driving the value of older finds even higher. One of the most important things collectors look for today is condition. A well-preserved coin with sharp details, original shine, and clean surfaces can bring far more money than a worn example. Many rare Lincoln pennies, especially early dates and rare era versions, have reached astonishing prices simply because they were found in beautiful condition. This makes grading extremely important, and collectors are always willing to pay premium prices for the highest grade examples. Many people underestimate just how valuable a penny can be, but those who understand the market know that some of the most expensive coins ever sold started as simple pennies in someone's pocket. The thrill of discovering a rare penny is what keeps the hobby alive, and the possibility that anyone could find a life-changing coin is what makes this journey so exciting. As you explore your own collection or check your change at home, remember that rare Lincoln pennies continue to set new records in the market. With growing interest from collectors around the world, increasing auction prices, and rising demand for rare varieties, the value of these coins can reach unexpected heights. Keep searching, keep learning, and keep paying attention to every small detail on your coins. The next rare penny worth thousands of dollars could be sitting right in front of you without you realizing it. Thank you for watching Coins, where every penny has a story and every story could lead to an incredible discovery. Stay tuned, stay curious, and keep your eyes open. You never know when you might find the next rare treasure hiding in your pocket. Today's deep dive will take you into the amazing world of rare Lincoln pennies that have shocked the coin market with unbelievable prices, surprising discoveries, and incredible demand among collectors across the world. Many people walk past these coins every single day, not knowing that inside their pocket change, inside a dusty jar, inside an old drawer, or hidden in a forgotten piggy bank, there could be a fortune, just waiting to be discovered. The Lincoln Penny series has been produced for more than a century, but the real magic begins when small minting mistakes, metal variations, rare strikes, and low mintage years combine to create a coin that collectors chase with intense passion. The coin market today is hotter than ever and values are rising higher than anyone expected. New discoveries appear almost every week and collectors are willing to pay huge amounts for coins that once seemed ordinary. If you think a penny can't make you rich, then this video will completely change your mind. One of the most talked about coins in the current market is the 1976 Lincoln penny, a coin that many people believe is common, but hidden among these everyday coins are extremely rare versions with dramatic errors that sell for incredible prices. Some varieties of the 1976 penny with major die cracks, off-center strikes, double details or special metal anomalies have shocked collectors by reaching values that go far beyond the imagination. There are reports of rare era versions selling for hundreds, even thousands of dollars, depending on condition, demand, and grade. In today's expanding market, a unique 1976 error can easily attract offers above $500 and in exceptional cases much more, but the story of rare pennies does not end with just one date. The Lincoln Penny series is filled with mysteries, lost varieties, unexpected discoveries, and coins that have been found in circulation worth life-changing amounts. Some rare pennies in higher grades have reached values like $78,796 and even beyond in major auctions, especially when they combine high grade, rarity, and collector demand. Coins with dramatic doubling, strong repunched mint marks, extreme die breaks, and rare planchet errors often trigger bidding wars from collectors who understand the true value of these hidden treasures. Collectors continue searching every roll, every jar of change, and every pocket for the next big discovery. The excitement grows because many rare Lincoln pennies are discovered by everyday people, not professional collectors. Stories appear all the time about someone finding a penny worth thousands of dollars by accident. These stories fuel a new wave of collectors and inspire more and more people to look closely at their coins, because even a small detail can be the difference between an ordinary cent and a coin worth more than a month's salary. Let's talk about why the Lincoln Penny series holds such a powerful place in the world of numismatics. It began as a tribute to one of the most respected leaders in American history, making it instantly recognizable and deeply meaningful. Over the decades, millions of pennies have entered circulation, but only a very small number contain extraordinary errors or special features that transform them into rare collectibles. The excitement comes from knowing that these treasures are still out there, hiding among billions of regular coins. As the modern coin market continues to evolve, collectors pay closer attention to minting details. Some of the most valuable pennies have become famous because of dramatic doubling across the date, the letters, or the portrait of Lincoln. Others have gained attention because the mint accidentally used the wrong metal during production, creating extremely rare varieties that can sell for thousands of dollars. Some rare pennies are worth more than gold by weight when they reach auction houses, proving that rarity and demand can push prices far beyond what anyone expects. The current market is filled with energy. People are constantly posting new discoveries, and experts are studying newly found errors that could become the next big hit. The value of a rare penny can rise extremely fast when collectors compete for it. A coin that was once valued at a few $100s can climb to thousands within a short time if the demand increases. This is why collectors always say, never ignore a penny. Never assume a coin is worthless. Every year, new varieties are discovered that were unknown before, creating excitement and driving the value of older finds even higher. One of the most important things collectors look for today is condition. A well-preserved coin with sharp details, original shine, and clean surfaces can bring far more money than a worn example. Many rare Lincoln pennies, especially early dates and rare error versions, have reached astonishing prices simply because they were found in beautiful condition. This makes grading extremely important, and collectors are always willing to pay premium prices for the highest grade examples. Many people underestimate just how valuable a penny can be, but those who understand the market know that some of the most expensive coins ever sold started as simple pennies in someone's pocket. The thrill of discovering a rare penny is what keeps the hobby alive, and the possibility that anyone could find a life-changing coin is what makes this journey so exciting. As you explore your own collection or check your change at home, remember that rare Lincoln pennies continue to set new records in the market. With growing interest from collectors around the world, increasing auction prices, and rising demand for rare varieties, the value of these coins can reach unexpected heights. Keep searching, keep learning, and keep paying attention to every small detail on your coins. The next rare penny worth thousands of dollars could be sitting right in front of you without you realizing it. Thank you for watching Coins, where every penny has a story and every story could lead to an incredible discovery. Stay tuned, stay curious, and keep your eyes open. You never know when you might find the next rare treasure hiding in your pocket. Today we dive deep into the mysterious world of rare Lincoln penny coins, focusing on the year that many people ignore but serious collectors secretly search for. These are pennies from the early 1980s, especially the 1981 Lincoln penny and other unexpected years that have suddenly climbed in value because of current market demand, collector competition, and surprising auction results that shocked everyone. People often look at a penny and see almost nothing, but when collectors see a rare piece with a mistake, a perfect strike, a unique metal mix, or a preserved shine that survived decades, that penny becomes a treasure worth hundreds, thousands, or even much more. The 1981 Lincoln penny is one of the most interesting coins in the hobby because this was the final full year before the United States Mint changed the metal composition. Before 1982, pennies were made mostly from copper, giving them a higher metal value and a stronger presence for collectors who love the original look and weight of copper coins. Many people saved 1982 pennies because of the change, but very few paid attention to 1981 coins. That makes certain 1981 varieties more valuable today because the supply of untouched, high-grade examples is lower than collectors expected. This created a new market where even normal-looking pennies can become unexpectedly valuable when submitted for grading or discovered inside old jars and storage boxes. Some collectors recently reported extremely rare finds where a single high-quality 1981 penny sold for massive amounts of money, surprising even experienced dealers. The current coin market has become more active, and the demand for certified high-grade copper coins is higher than ever. Prices continue to climb because collectors want the best examples before they disappear into long-term collections. A few auction prices recently shocked the community when coins with near-perfect surfaces reached values far beyond expectations. Some unusual errors and rare mint strikes from these years have been recorded with market values floating around extremely high numbers, sometimes mentioned in coin forums as values like 787,976 and more depending on condition, rarity, and buyer demand. While most pennies won't reach those numbers, the excitement comes from the possibility hidden inside everyday pocket change. The story of these pennies begins long before the modern market. When designer Victor David Brenner created the Lincoln cent in the early 20th century, he introduced one of the most iconic designs ever used on an American coin. This design lasted more than 100 years, meaning millions of people grew up seeing the same familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln. The long history of this coin is the reason collectors love it so much. Every year, every mint mark, every change in metal, every error tells a story. The 1981 penny stands right at the edge of a major change in metal composition, making it part of an important moment in numismatic history. That alone interests serious collectors who want complete historical timelines inside their coin albums. There are several reasons why the 1981 penny and other rare Lincoln pennies are worth so much today. First is metal. Copper pennies have become more desirable because their metal value rose over the years. Even though melting pennies is illegal, the interest in copper itself gives collectors extra motivation to save these older coins. Second is condition. A penny that was never used, never scratched, never damaged, and kept in bright red mint state condition can be worth far more than the same year in worn condition. Third is rarity. Certain mistakes, like double dies, off-center strikes, wrong planchet strikes, and weak or strong mint mark varieties make coins exponentially more valuable. Combine these factors with modern collector demand, and the price shoots up. The current coin market is extremely active. Many new collectors entered the hobby because of online videos, auctions, and coin hunting channels that inspired them to search their change for hidden value. This increased attention raised the prices of many coins, especially those from the late 70s and early 80s that used to be considered common. Now, collectors search for clean, sharp, uncirculated examples of these coins. The premium for a top-grade coin is huge, creating a thrilling environment where even a penny can change someone's day. Values rise when more collectors compete for fewer coins, and this is exactly what is happening right now with rare Lincoln pennies. History also plays a big role in their worth. These coins traveled through decades of American life. They passed through hands, pockets, stores, cities, and families. They witnessed economic changes, cultural shifts, and national milestones. When a collector holds a rare penny from 1981 in original, untouched condition, they are holding a small piece of time preserved in copper. This emotional and historical connection is one reason collectors pay large amounts for the best examples. A coin is not just metal. It is a story frozen in time. Some people have found extremely rare varieties from these years inside old piggy banks, boxes saved by grandparents, or jars of coins forgotten for decades. These discoveries turned out to be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. That is why people love coin hunting. Anyone can find treasure. Anyone can find a rare error. Anyone can find a piece of history hiding in plain sight. The thrill of searching makes the hobby exciting, and channels like Coins help viewers learn what to look for, how to identify real value, and how to understand the true worth of a coin before selling it or getting it graded. When discussing value, it is important to understand that the highest prices come from a combination of rarity, condition, and timing. Some coins from this period have reached extraordinary values when collectors competed heavily for them. Numbers like the 787,976 range get mentioned in connection with extreme outlier sales, special error classes, and top population graded examples that appear only once in a lifetime. While such values are very rare, the excitement exists because the possibility is real. People have found life-changing coins before, and the next rare find could come from anyone watching this video right now. The beauty of Lincoln pennies is that the design is simple yet powerful. The portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the inscriptions, the sharp edges, the strong strike, and the warm copper shine create an elegant combination that collectors appreciate even after so many decades. When a coin maintains its original red color after more than 40 years, it becomes a treasure. That natural shine is extremely hard to preserve, making red mint state coins from 1981 and surrounding years highly desirable in today's market. Collectors today analyze every detail to determine value. They examine the lettering, the date, the mint mark, the fields, the rim, and every tiny line on Lincoln's coat. They look for doubling in the letters, signs of die wear, strong or weak strikes, and perfect alignment. The sharper the details, the higher the grade. The higher the grade, the higher the price. Graded coins in extremely high mint state levels have set unbelievable records at auction. These records inspire new collectors and keep the market active. Another reason values continue rising is nostalgia. People who grew up in the 80s are now adults with collecting interests, curiosity, and income. They want coins from their childhood, especially those in perfect condition. When a new generation enters the hobby, prices climb quickly. That is exactly what is happening today with Lincoln pennies. The demand is increasing, the supply of perfect examples is shrinking, and the market becomes more exciting every year. Many coin hunters today focus on errors because error coins bring some of the highest values ever recorded. A simple off-center strike or missing letter can multiply a coin's value. Some rare errors from these years sold for huge prices online. Even small mistakes can turn a common penny into a valuable piece. That is why everyone should check their coins carefully. The treasure might be hiding in plain sight. If you're watching this from the Coins channel, you are already part of a community of hunters and learners who know the potential hidden inside a tiny copper circle. Every jar of coins might contain a rare surprise. Every old box of change might hold a forgotten treasure. Every 1981 penny should be checked carefully because the market value right now is strong and still rising. The rarest finds often come from people who never expected anything. A small coin suddenly becomes valuable, and a simple discovery becomes a story to share for a lifetime. That is the beauty of this hobby. It connects history, mystery, money, and excitement all in one place. So keep searching your pockets, your drawers, your boxes, and your old collections. Any one of them might contain a valuable rare Lincoln penny waiting to be discovered. The market is strong. Prices are rising. The opportunities are real. Your next great find might be just one penny away. Today, we are going deep into the world of rare Lincoln pennies, especially the mysterious and highly valuable coins from the year 1982. This year in American coin history is unlike any other. It is filled with confusion, transition, secret varieties, and unexpected price explosions that have shocked collectors around the world. Many people don't realize that a small penny they hold in their hand could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even much more depending on the variety and condition. So sit back and get ready because what you are about to hear could change the way you look at your pocket change forever. The year 1982 was a turning point. The United States Mint made a dramatic decision that changed the entire structure of the Lincoln penny. For more than 70 years, the penny had been made mostly of copper. But copper prices started rising, the cost of making the penny became too high, and the mint realized it was time to take action. So in 1982, the composition of the penny changed from 95% copper to a thin layer of copper coating over a zinc core. This created two different types of pennies in the same year, one made of copper and one made of zinc. But that's not all. This year also produced multiple designs, different mint marks, and several unexpected varieties, including the famous 1982 small date and the 1982 large date. Some of these combinations are extremely rare and valuable, and collectors are constantly searching for them in their pocket change. One of the most famous discoveries is the rare 1982 D small date copper penny, a coin that wasn't supposed to exist according to official mint records. Yet a few examples were found in circulation, and these coins stunned the numismatic world. Prices skyrocketed, with some examples reaching massive values in private sales. Collectors realized the importance of examining every 1982 penny carefully because even a tiny difference in the shape of the numbers or a small shift in metal composition could turn an ordinary coin into a treasure worth a lot of money. The history behind the Lincoln penny stretches back to 1909, when it was first introduced to honor President Abraham Lincoln. Over the decades, millions of pennies were minted, but only a few varieties became legends. The 1943 bronze cent, the 1909 SVDB, the 1955 double die, and now the 1982 transitional errors stand among the most hunted coins in American coinage. The 1982 pennies are especially exciting because anyone can find them. They are still floating around in circulation, hiding in jars, drawers, old piggy banks, and boxes of mixed coins. People often hold these valuable treasures without realizing their worth. The current market demand for 1,982 varieties is stronger than ever. Prices continue to climb as new collectors enter the hobby and rare varieties become harder to find. Even ordinary copper 1982 pennies are worth more than their face value simply because of the metal content. Meanwhile, the mysterious transitional errors, like the copper coins that were accidentally minted when the mint was switching to zinc, have reached incredible prices. Some reported values, depending on mint mark, condition, and grading, can reach enormous figures. Collectors have seen examples sell for prices that shock newcomers, and some private estimates place the potential value of certain ultra-rare 1982 transitional errors at unbelievably high levels such as $787,976.45 in extreme top-grade conditions, making them among the most valuable pennies ever discovered. The demand for these coins is fueled by the thrill of searching. It does not matter whether you are a beginner or an expert collector. Every 1982 penny you find could be something special. The small date varieties have a unique shape in the numbers. The copper coins are heavier than the zinc coins, making weight an important factor when identifying them. Experienced collectors often use digital scales to check the weight and confirm the composition. Even slight variations in the design or metal type can turn a regular penny into a valuable rarity. As people learn about these coins, more and more individuals are checking their old change. Social media platforms, online marketplaces, and auction houses are filled with stories of unsuspecting people discovering valuable coins in ordinary places. This wave of excitement has pushed the market value of rare Lincoln pennies higher than ever. Some collectors are even building full date and variety sets of 1982 pennies, trying to find every version minted that year. This has increased the demand for high-grade examples, making mint condition coins extremely desirable. The story of the 1982 Lincoln penny is not just about metal or minting mistakes. It is about history, transition, and discovery. It represents a moment in American coinage when a simple penny became the center of mystery. It also reminds us that valuable treasures are not always gold bars or ancient artifacts. Sometimes, the smallest coin in your hand carries the biggest story. As we explore more rare Lincoln pennies, including double dies, off-center strikes, transitional errors, and copper-to-zinc misstrikes, collectors find new surprises every year. The world of numismatics continues to grow, and the rare discoveries make this hobby one of the most exciting worlds of hidden treasure hunting. Thank you for watching Coins, where we uncover the value, history, and mystery of the smallest treasures in your pocket. Keep searching, keep learning, and you might be the next person to uncover a penny worth a fortune. Today we are diving deep into one of the most surprising and talked about discoveries in the world of rare United States pennies, the mysterious 1983 Lincoln penny that has shocked collectors with its unusual features, its incredible backstory, and its unbelievable market value. Many people walk past these coins every single day without ever thinking twice about them, but a single rare piece from this year can transform from an ordinary brown penny into a life-changing treasure that collectors have paid astonishing money for. That is exactly why today's episode is so important. You might be holding something worth far more than you ever imagined. The Lincoln penny has always been a beloved coin, but the year 1983 holds a special place in coin collecting history. After the United States Mint switched the composition of pennies in 1982 from solid copper to copper-plated zinc, mistakes, experiments, and transitional strikes began appearing in the following year, 1983. These unexpected and unusual errors became the heart of major discoveries later on. Some of these rare 1983 pennies display abnormal weight, strange metal content, or unexpected striking features. Whenever a transition year meets an experimental minting period, collectors pay close attention, and in this case, the attention is well deserved. Most people don't realize that a regular 1983 penny should weigh around 2.5 grams because it is made from zinc coated with a thin layer of copper. But extremely rare 1983 pennies have been found weighing about 3.1 grams, the same as the older pure copper pennies from before the composition change. This means some early 1983 pennies were accidentally struck on leftover copper planchets. These coins are so rare that when collectors find one, it becomes headline news. These transitional mistakes are legendary in the coin community because they should not exist, yet a small number slipped through the strict minting controls. Anytime a coin exists that was never supposed to be made, it becomes a treasure. Because so few of these pieces were ever created, collectors have paid incredible amounts for authenticated examples. Some have sold for thousands, and others have reached jaw-dropping numbers depending on condition, shine, and rarity. The surprising thing is that these valuable coins were discovered by ordinary people checking their pocket change, coin jars, and even old drawers or piggy banks. The possibility that an unnoticed penny might be worth a life-changing amount has fascinated collectors for years. That is why 1983 pennies continue to be searched aggressively in the coin world. Along with the rare copper transitional pennies, 1983 is also known for another variety collectors chase intensely, the dramatic double die reverse. On this variety, the lettering on the back of the coin shows strong doubling, most visibly on the words United States of America and 1 cent. This doubling is not caused by wear or damage, it is an actual die mistake created during the minting process. When this variety appears on a well-preserved penny, it becomes an extraordinary find. Some collectors have paid thousands for high-grade examples, and the demand remains strong because true double die coins are rare, dramatic, and highly collectible. When the value of rare coins is discussed, people often imagine numbers that sound impossible. Yet in coin auctions, rare transitional pennies and dramatic double die coins have continued to climb in market value. A rare 1983 penny, depending on its condition and type of error, can shock collectors with prices reaching from hundreds to thousands. The coin community often references discoveries where values have been recorded around the high thousands, including numbers that push into areas like $787.97644 or higher depending on certification and rarity. This kind of value from a single 1 cent coin makes people look at their change differently forever. The history of the Lincoln penny, combined with the experimental period after 1982, ensures that 1983 will always be remembered as a year full of mystery and excitement. Collectors love stories of coins that aren't supposed to exist, and the thrill of discovering something rare fuels the passion of the hobby. The 1983 rare penny story represents that magic perfectly. It shows how even the smallest piece of metal can carry immense history, unexpected value, and a little bit of mystery that keeps the world of coins exciting. Every collector, whether beginner or expert, should always check the weight of 1983 pennies, examine the reverse lettering, and look closely for clues of doubling, thickness, or unusual shine. You never know when you will stumble upon a coin that transforms from an ordinary penny into a legendary rarity. People often underestimate how many valuable coins sit forgotten in jars, collections, and old boxes, waiting for someone to take a closer look. The market for rare 1983 pennies continues to stay strong because collectors understand how special these coins truly are. Auction houses regularly see bidding wars whenever a high-grade example appears. This consistent interest proves that rare transitional pennies and dramatic double die varieties will always remain desirable. As awareness grows, more people become curious and start examining their coins, which makes the hunt even more exciting. The moment someone finds one of these rare pieces, their entire understanding of coin collecting changes forever. These coins remind us that hidden treasures are everywhere, sometimes sitting right in front of us. A simple penny can hold a story of minting mistakes, unexpected metal mixtures, and historical transitions. It can carry value far beyond its original purpose. That is the magic that keeps collectors searching tirelessly. When you discover a rare 1983 penny, you are not just finding a coin, you are holding a piece of history, a piece of mystery, and a piece of true treasure. So next time you receive change, don't ignore that little penny. Take a moment, examine it, study it, and appreciate it. Your discovery might be the next big story in the world of rare coins. And if you ever find one of these incredible 1983 pieces, remember that even the smallest coin can become a giant in the world of collectibles. Stay curious, stay excited, and keep searching, because treasure never stops hiding. And right here on the Coins channel, we will continue to explore every rare coin, every hidden gem, and every unbelievable discovery that the world of currency has to offer. Today I am bringing you one of the most exciting and surprising discoveries in the world of rare Lincoln penny coins. There is a coin so ordinary that millions of people have handled it without ever realizing the hidden treasure resting in their hands. I am talking about the rare 1983 Lincoln penny, a coin that looks simple, light, and common, yet its true value has shocked collectors, investors, and treasure hunters across the world. What makes this coin special is not just its age, not just its design, and not just the fact that it belongs to the historic Lincoln series. The real surprise lies in the metal composition, the minting error that happened without warning, and the extremely small number of surviving pieces that have sent the price of this penny soaring into the sky. The story begins in the early 1980s when the United States Mint was struggling with rising metal costs. Before 1982, Lincoln pennies were made of 95% copper, giving them a noticeable weight and rich, bright color. But when copper prices increased sharply, the mint made a major decision. Starting from 1982, pennies were changed to a much cheaper zinc core with a thin copper coating on top. These new coins looked almost identical, but they weighed less and were far cheaper to produce. Everything seemed perfect. The change was smooth. But then something unexpected happened. In 1983, a small number of pennies were accidentally struck using the old copper planchets instead of the new lighter zinc planchets. This mistake transformed a regular 1-cent coin into one of the rarest and most sought-after modern coins in the market. What makes this coin especially exciting is that it looks almost exactly like a normal penny. You cannot find it by just looking at the color. You must know the secret method that collectors use to identify it, and that is the weight test. A normal 1983 zinc penny weighs around 2.5 grams, but the rare copper 1983 penny weighs around 3.1 grams. This small difference has turned ordinary pocket change into a treasure worth thousands of dollars. And the most incredible part is that these coins are still appearing in circulation, still showing up in old jars, drawers, and boxes where people least expect them. The current market value of a verified rare 1983 copper Lincoln penny has gone higher than many collectors predicted. Some examples have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, while extremely rare high-grade certified pieces have reached prices close to $70,000 and more. There are even cases where rare specimens have been valued around $787,976, based on extreme rarity calculations, unique varieties, and expert collector demand. This number may sound unbelievable, but in the world of rare coins, price depends on scarcity, condition, and collector competition, and the rare 1983 copper penny checks every one of these boxes. The history of this coin adds even more excitement. In the early days after the composition change, the mint was focused on reducing production cost and improving machinery. During this transitional period, a few leftover copper planchets slipped into the production line for the 1983 pennies. No one noticed the mistake because the coins looked normal. They entered circulation quietly, spending years passing from hand to hand, hiding inside wallets, rolling through vending machines, or being tossed into jars and forgotten. Only much later, when collectors started identifying rare transitional errors, the truth about the 1983 copper penny came out. Suddenly every collector, every hunter, and every coin enthusiast started checking their pocket change, searching for the rare heavy penny from this secret year. The design of the coin remains the classic Lincoln portrait on the front, with the Lincoln Memorial on the back, a design that millions recognize instantly. But inside the coin lies the treasure. The heavy copper composition gives it authenticity and rarity. You may think all pennies are the same, but in reality, one small error has created an incredible opportunity for those who know how to identify it. And the best part is that this treasure can be found by anyone, anywhere, without any special tools or expensive equipment. All you need is a simple digital scale and a careful eye. Collectors continue to track sales, and the market continues to rise. Every time a rare specimen is discovered, the excitement spreads across online forums, auctions, and collector communities. People who thought their penny was worthless suddenly realize that they may be holding one of the rarest coins ever produced in modern American history. This excitement pushes market value upward, especially for certified coins graded by professional services. High-grade pieces with sharp details, clean surfaces, and strong mint luster can command huge prices because they combine rarity with beauty. Even damaged or circulated pieces still hold significant value because the error is so scarce. The rare 1983 penny has now become a symbol of hidden fortune. It reminds people that treasure still exists in everyday life, sometimes right in your pocket, your drawer, or that old jar of coins your grandparents saved long ago. The thrill of searching, the joy of discovering, and the possibility of striking gold from something worth only 1 cent makes this world fascinating and addictive. For anyone watching this video on coins, I encourage you to start checking your 1983 pennies immediately. Use a precise scale. Look for the heavier weight. Study your coins carefully. You never know when luck will strike, and you never know when that one coin could change your life. The current market continues to show strong activity, and collectors are always willing to pay high prices for authenticated rare transitional errors. If you ever find one, make sure to protect it, store it safely, and consider getting it professionally graded. Once certified, the value can increase dramatically, opening the doors to auctions, collectors, and investors who specialize in rare American coinage. The world of rare coins is full of incredible stories, discoveries, and mysteries, and the rare 1983 Lincoln penny stands among the most exciting examples of how small mistakes can create unforgettable treasures. Keep searching, keep learning, and keep exploring the hidden world of valuable coins. You might be closer to a fortune than you think.